This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hi and welcome. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And today we have students with us from Centeno Elementary and from Garcia Elementary. And before we meet our students, I'd like to take some time to introduce our guest host today, and that would be Chief Clemente Camarillo, the Chief of Police here at United ISD. Chief, welcome and thank you for joining us.
And good morning, and thank you for having me, Robert. It's a pleasure being here.
Very good. And just for the benefit of our students and the audience, could you kind of just describe your duties as Chief of Police here at United ISD?
Yes, here at the United ISD Police Department, I'm the Chief of Police. I currently hold the position of a chief, and I oversee all the safety and security of the schools. And I oversee about 85 police officers that we have on the force, and about 120 security officers that take care of our over 45,000 students here in the district.
All right, it's a very important job. Thank you, Chief. And let's take our attention now to our students. Representing Centeno Elementary, we have Jose and Estrella. And Jose, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
I like playing soccer. My favorite food is pizza, and my favorite color is red.
All right, excellent. And Estrella, what about you?
My favorite sport is volleyball. My favorite food is pizza, and my favorite color is blue.
All right, excellent. And representing Garcia Elementary, we have Alec and Christopher. And Alec, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
My hobbies are playing basketball, reading, and my future job is to be a music producer.
All right, excellent. And Christopher, what about you? What can you tell us?
My favorite hobby is basketball, and my future job is to be an architect because I love math.
All right, excellent, very good. We might have a chance to answer a few math questions here. Now, just before we get started, let me just go over the rules very briefly. Each team is going to take turns spinning that wheel that you see behind you. We have questions in social studies, math, science, and language arts. And of course, those questions are worth 5 points if you can answer them correctly. The question or the category in red there, the wild turn category, those questions can come from any subject area, and of course they're designed to be a little more challenging, so those questions are going to be worth 10 points if you can answer correctly. Now, in order to get the points, you do have to answer correctly, otherwise the opposing team will get a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. And there will be a 1-minute time limit for all our questions, and you'll hear that sound when your time is up, and when your time is up you have to give us your answer, okay? But you can give us your answer before your time is up. We just encourage you to discuss the problem with your partner, because the first answer you give us is the first answer we take. So we held a little coin toss earlier today. Centeno Elementary, you won the toss, so that means you get to go first. So Jose or Estrella, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And of course, in order to count, the wheel has to go around at least once, which it does here. And our first question of the day is going to be, looks like, social studies. So we have a social studies question for our students. And Chief, you can hand me that. I'll hand these copies to our students, and you can go ahead and start reading the question and the choices.
Okay, the question is, which group's rights are protected by the Bill of Rights? The choices are A, the federal government's rights, B, the state government's rights, C, individual citizens' rights, or D, elected officials.
C, individual citizens' rights.
That is correct. That was the answer we were looking for. And by answering correctly, you earned the 5 points. And so Garcia Elementary, it's your turn. So Alex or Christopher, will one of you boys spin that wheel for us, please? And this time our wheel will land in the science, well, wait a minute, science subject area. That'll be right here. And again, students, this question's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. Otherwise, the other team gets a chance.
The question is, a 5th grade class performs an investigation to test forces. A push can be used to perform each task except A, opening a drawer, B, moving a swing, C, closing the door, or D, moving a grocery cart.
And you have up to a minute to answer, so just discuss the problem, and once you come up with a solution, go ahead and give us your answer, please. And if you answer correctly, you'll get the 5 points. Otherwise, our students from Centeno will have a chance.
A?
Yes, A is the answer.
Yes. Very good, guys. Opening a drawer, that's the answer we were looking for. Centeno, it's your turn once again. So, Jose or Estrella, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And the wheel goes around at least once, as it should. We don't know where it's going to land yet, but we'll find out right now. And we have a math question for our students. All right. And one more time, students. It's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
Jerome has a fish tank, which measurement determines how much water will be needed to fill the tank. Which measurement determines how much water will be needed to fill the tank? A, the perimeter of Jerome's room, B, the depth of the tank, C, the volume of the tank, or D, the area of the tank's cover.
C, the volume of the tank.
Correct.
All right. Very good, students. You earned the 5 points, and Bonnie Garcia Elementary, your turn once again. So, Alec or Christopher, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And this time, looks like we'll end up with a wild turn question. And let's see. And just take a look. It's going to be coming from the reading subject area. So, good luck, guys.
The question reads, when reading fiction, what is the name of the plot where the highest or most intense point in the resolution occurs? A, exposition, B, climax, C, theme, or D, resolution?
And you have a minute, guys, so just take your time and discuss the question. And when you come up with an answer, just let us know. And remember, it's worth 10 points if you can answer correctly. Otherwise, our students from Centeno will get a chance to answer that question.
Is it B, climax?
Correct. B is correct.
B is correct. Climax. Good answer, guys, and you earned the 10 points. Centeno Elementary, it's your turn. So, Jose, give us a good spin, please. And this spin will come to rest eventually, landing in the... Well, it's not a wild... Well, no, it's not. It's a math question for our students. Another math question for our students from Centeno Elementary. And this one's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
The question reads, Anna learned about the order of operations. She practiced using this expression.
8 times 9 minus 2 in parentheses minus 7. What is the value of this expression? And your choices are, you go ahead and read those.
A, 63, B, 49, C, number 7, D, 0.
And again, our students have a copy of the question in front of them. And just to repeat, Anna learned about the order of operations. She practiced using this expression. And of course, the expression is 8 times 9 minus 2 in parentheses minus 7. Of course, our students are trying to figure out what the value is of the expression. And their choices are A, 63, B, 49, C, 7, or D, 0.
B, 49.
Correct.
That is correct. So good job, Centeno Elementary. You earned the 5 points. Garcia Elementary, your turn again. So give us a good spin, Alec. And our spin lands this time in the social studies subject area. Sometimes the wheel has a habit of going backwards, so you need to watch out for that. And again, this one's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
What was built to commemorate Texas's independence from Mexico? A, San Jacinto Monument, B, Washington on the Brazos, C, Point Isabel Lighthouse, D, McDonald's Observatory.
And this is a social studies question for our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. And are you guys ready to answer?
A.
That is correct.
Yes, the San Jacinto Monument. Very good, guys. You earned the 5 points. Centeno Elementary, your turn once again. So Estrella, give us a good spin, please. And this time, our wheel will land in the wild turn box. So let's see. And this is going to be a social studies question for our students. It's a wild turn question worth 10 points.
Florida played an important role in the 2000 election because A, its votes were never counted, B, its governor had to break the tie, C, its electoral votes helped decide the winner, or D, the Supreme Court rules that its votes did not count.
And of course, this is a wild turn question for our students from Centeno Elementary. It comes from the social studies subject area. And whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and give us your answer, please.
C.
C, you are correct.
All right. Its electoral votes help decide the winner. Very good, guys. You earned the 10 points. Bonnie Garcia Elementary, your turn once again. So, Christopher or Alec, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And this time the wheel comes to rest in the wild turn. Wait, maybe not. Okay, yes. Wild turn subject, or the wild turn category. And this one's coming from the reading subject area. And again, it's worth 10 points if you can get it right.
Which word contains a prefix meaning 3? A, octagon, B, bilateral, C, domino, or D, triomino?
D.
You are correct.
All right. So good job, Bonnie Garcia Elementary. You earned the 10 points. Centeno Elementary, your turn once again. So go ahead and give us a good spin, please. And this spin is going to land in the social studies subject area. We'll get another social studies question for our student. Your copy and your copy.
The question reads, a blank is a reference book with facts and figures. The choices are letter A, map, letter B, Bible, letter C, atlas, or letter D, almanac.
Number C. Letter C.
What was that again?
Letter C.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Bonnie Garcia, do you have an answer for us, please?
D.
That is correct. Letter
Yes.
D, almanac.
The answer we were looking for is D, almanac. Bonnie Garcia gets the points. Time for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one and we'll be right back.
1, 2, 3, team.
UISD students, it's time to rally, dig in, score big, and win a new car just by going to school. The Sames Kia in the Classroom program is back. All United ISD high school students are eligible to win a new 2016 Kia Soul. Have perfect attendance during an 89-week period, and your name will be entered into the UISD Grand Prize drawing to win a new car. Spike your chances, attend class, and win a new Kia Soul.
United ISD urges parents who have children with severe allergies to please inform district nursing staff about your child's condition. Allergic reactions can be life-threatening.
We have procedures in place to help students at risk for severe allergic reactions or anaphylaxis. Notifying staff about student allergies makes it easier for them to respond quickly to an emergency.
Please report severe allergies and help ensure UISD students remain safe and healthy.
United ISD now has a virtual crime watch program that makes it easy to report a crime anonymously.
Just download the free UWatch app from the iTunes Store. This app allows citizens to report a crime or send a tip anonymously.
You can even attach video, photos, audio, or any other information to your tip. Help keep our schools and community safe.
With UWatch, the power to report and prevent a crime can now be found in the palm of your hand.
It's a double bonus. Go to school and win a new car. The Sames Kia in the Classroom program is back. All United ISD high school students are eligible to win a new car. Have perfect attendance during any 9-week period, and your name will be entered into the UISD Grand Prize drawing to win a new 2016 Kia Soul. It's a slam dunk. This fast break could have you driving to school in style, and you won't even have to drop a dime.
Hi and welcome back. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students. And of course today we have students joining us from Centeno Elementary and from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. And our guest host today is the Chief of the UISD Police Department, Mr. Clemente Camarillo. And Chief, I believe you have a question for our students before we resume play.
Yes, for Christopher. You mentioned that you like math and architecture when you want to grow up. What is it, one of the biggest projects that you envision that you want to later build for our community or for our state, you know?
Maybe like an emergency hospital.
Oh, very good.
Hospital to help people.
Very good. We need a lot of hospitals here, right?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Alec, I do remember you mentioning about music. What is your favorite type of music that you enjoy, that you would like to produce?
I don't know, a little bit of everything. I don't know, Adele, she's one of my favorite artists.
Oh, very good. We got to see her at the Grammy Awards, right? And Estrella, what do you want to do when you grow up, Estrella?
I want to be a lawyer and help other people solve problems.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Jose,
I'd like to be a veterinarian.
what's your favorite soccer team?
Barcelona.
Barcelona, all right.
All right, very
job.
good.
Thank you.
Very good, guys. Let's go ahead and resume play. Bonnie Garcia Elementary, it's your turn at the wheel. So Christopher or Alec, will one of you boys give us a good spin, please? And after that vigorous spin, we're going to land in the science subject area. I believe it's our first science question of the day. And again, guys, this is worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
Which human activity would have the greatest impact on the carbon dioxide oxygen cycle? A, an increased use of water. B, an increased use of solar energy. C, destruction of large forest areas. Or D, destruction of large sand dunes.
And this is a science question for our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. They can earn 5 points by answering correctly, otherwise our students from Centeno Elementary will get a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. And just to repeat, which human activity would be or would have the greatest impact on the carbon dioxide oxygen cycle? You guys ready?
C?
C is correct.
All right, good job, guys. Destruction of large forest areas, that's good. And Centeno Elementary, it's your turn once again. So Estrella or Jose, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And this time, Centeno Elementary's spin will land in the science subject area. So another science question for our students. And again, guys, this is worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
The question reads, a student places a cup of water in the freezer and leaves it there overnight. The next morning, the student observes the water in the cup has changed to ice. Which of the following statements best concludes why the water changes to ice? A, the water gains energy. B, the water reaches its boiling point. C, heat is taken away from the water. Or D, the volume of the water decreases.
C, heat is taken away from the water.
That is correct.
C.
Very good, guys. You earned the 5 points. And Bonnie Garcia Elementary, your turn once again. So give us a good spin, please. And this time we are going to wind up in the wild turn category once again. And just to be sure, this one's coming from the social studies subject area.
The question reads, what event caused the United States to draw even with the Soviet Union in the space race? Letter A, the landing on the moon by Americans. Letter B, the launch of Explorers 1 in 1958. Letter C, the launch of Explorer 2 in 1960. Or D, the landing of Americans on the moon.
And of course, this is our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary have a wild turn question worth 10 points if they can answer correctly. It comes from the social studies subject area. Of course, in order to earn the points, they have to answer correctly. Otherwise, our students from Centeno Elementary get a chance. And whenever you're ready, guys, just let us know. And just to repeat, what event caused the United States to draw even with the Soviet Union in the space race? And of course, our students are trying to determine their best choice, their best course of action here.
C.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Centeno Elementary, you have a chance to earn 10 points.
D.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Chief Camarillo, can you share the correct answer with us?
The letter is B, the launch of Explorer 1 in 1958.
So that was the answer we were looking for. No points on this round, but nice try, guys, everybody. And Centeno Elementary, your turn once again, so go ahead and give us a good spin, please. And the spin will come to rest eventually, landing where, we don't know, but we'll find out soon. And it's going to be in the language arts subject area. And again, this question's worth 5 points for our students if they can answer correctly.
What part of speech is underlined portion of this sentence? Brandon jogs at North Central Park with his cousins.
Is it A, a proper noun, B, a common noun, C, a person, or D, a thing? And what part of speech is the underlined portion of the sentence?
A. A proper noun.
The answer is correct, the proper noun.
That is correct. Letter A, a proper noun. Bonnie Garcia Elementary, your turn once again. So Alec or Christopher, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And this time the wheel will come to rest in the math subject area. I'll make sure it stays there. Okay. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
Okay, the question is, Carlos has a string that is 7.5 inches long. He cuts the string into 3 pieces of equal length. How long is each piece of string? A, 2.5 inches. B, 1.5 inches. C, 3.5 inches. Or D, 4.5 inches.
And this is a math question for our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. Just to repeat, Carlos has a string that's 7.5 inches long. He cuts the string into 3 pieces of equal length. How long is each piece of string? And guys, you have an answer for us.
A.
The letter answer is A.
Very good, 2.5 inches. Good job, guys. You earned the 5 points, and Centeno Elementary, your turn once again. So, Jose Estrella, one of you spin that wheel for us. And this time, we will wind up with a question from the science subject area. So another science question for our students.
Okay. Students conduct an investigation to observe the sun's apparent movement. Which safety procedure should students follow during this investigation? A. Wear gloves and goggles. B. Keep loose hair tied back. C. Never look directly at the sun. Or D. Record all data in their science notebook.
And the science questions for our students from Centeno Elementary. And they can earn 5 points by answering correctly. Otherwise, our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary are ready to pounce on that question. And whenever you're ready, students, just give us your answer, but you have up to a minute to figure it out. So just go ahead and keep discussing it if you're not sure.
D.
I'm sorry, that's not the answer we were looking for. Bonnie Garcia Elementary, you have a chance.
The answer is correct, letter C.
Okay, so good job, Bonnie Garcia. You earned those 5 points. And it's also your turn at the wheel, so Alec or Christopher, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And the spin is going to land this time in the language arts subject area. Yes. All right. And again, guys, this is worth 5 points for our students if they can answer correctly.
Okay. Which of the following underlined nouns name a place? Jack and Ella played tag at the park.
And your choices are A, Jack, B, tag, C, park, or D, Ella. And language arts question for our students, and whenever you're ready, guys.
C.
That is correct.
That is correct.
All right. Good job, guys. You earned the 5 points. Time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one, and we'll be right back.
School safety is our #1 priority. Always report bullying to an adult, attend class every day, and please say no to drugs and alcohol.
Be sure to report any criminal or suspicious activity to campus police. Remember, texting and cell phone use is forbidden when driving in school zones.
Always watch out for kids at crosswalks and when loading on and off school buses.
Keep our kids safe.
Studies show that parents who are actively involved in their children's education more than double their chances of graduating from high school and even going on to college. Make time to get to know your child's principal, teachers, and counselor. Volunteer and get involved in your child's school activities. Even the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Invest in your child's future today.
Hi, and welcome back. You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning, featuring some of the best and brightest students here at United ISD. Of course, we'd like to thank our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary and also our students from Centeno Elementary for being such good sports and giving us a very good show today. And of course, we'd like to take time to thank our special guest host today, Mr. Clemente Camarillo, Chief of the UISD Police Department. And Chief, just if you could, just what are some of your thoughts about our show today?
Oh, I think it's a great show. It's a great way to expose and promote our talents that we have within the district and all these intellectual students that we have that are going to be our community members for the years in the future. So it's a great show, and I'm looking forward to seeing them within their careers in life later on and helping us and protecting us and building all those buildings and helping us in the hospital. So it's a great show.
And again, it was a pleasure to have you, and thank you for joining us. Of course, we'd like to take a little time to thank some of the sponsors who provide prizes for our students. We're talking about Montana Mike's, Sonic, America's Drive-In, CC's Pizza, Chuck E. Cheese's, and McDonald's of Laredo. And guys, just be sure to stay tuned to Knowledge for College and other fine programming from UISD here on these local stations. And with that, everybody, let's go ahead and say bye-bye. Bye-bye.